You mentioned this on the last, that you defend people against the government accusations, and I wanted to have you talk a little bit about because they are the worst to go against, right? Because they have deep pockets. Their success rate is huge.
It's just not in the deep pockets. They have all the resources in the world. They can put as many agents, as many prosecutors, as many support staff on your case. So if they want you, they're coming after you.
It's funny that you're saying that because I use this all my clients from now. When I tell them, they say, and this is why we talked a little bit about this right at the end there about not answering any questions.
Never answer questions.
And one of the reasons, and you brought this to light for me, is because they already know the answers. They know the answers to the questions that they're asking you.
Well, they have their version of the answer.
Well, that's true.
And if you say something that goes against their version,
exactly,
they're going to use it against you.
And that's why they're asking you those questions, so you could say something that's counter to what they say that they know.
And they don't always care about the truth. They care about their truth. It's the governmental truth. They have their own theory. If you put a bullet in their theory, they come after you even harder. Because
that's law, right?
It is. It's what?
That's law, right?
No,
I mean, when you have a case and they want to,
No, because you usually have the other side. If it's not the government, right? They have their version.
Right.
But
remember, there's two sides to every story.
No, there is two sides to every story. But again, your whole point of being an attorney is you're trying to create an argument.
But you don't want to create that problem for yourself. You want your lawyer to do.
And
that.
As an attorney, you're bound, at least in the
ethical attorneys.
Yeah, ethical. You're bound by the truth.
Right.
Okay.
The government is not bound by that truth.
By the truth.
They're bound by their own truth and what they want to do.
And I didn't mean to bring this in, but it's kind of what impeachment's about, or this other thing that they're talking about the setting up Trump for that they come up with this theory and then they go about trying to prove
Make
the
it
theory,
fit. Make it fit,
and putting the pieces in place to make it fit. And they can do that to you. They could do that to everybody.
I mean, when
they're coming after you, and that's why their success rate is so huge.
If they come after you, it's going to be an ugly fight. And unfortunately, a lot of clients don't have the same resources.
Exactly.
Some do. Some are well-funded, but a lot of them don't have the resources to fight the government as well as the government can fight you.
How did you get into this? Like, how did you become an attorney? I mean, you have an accounting background, but what made you want to go into this?
Well, I wanted to become an attorney before I became an accountant. I just got that background to follow the money.
Oh, okay.
I always wanted to follow the money and make sure I got paid, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, with these financial fraud cases, it's about money going from A to B and you skip C and all of a sudden it's in D's pocket. So to be able to follow that trail of money helps me with my clients to better defend them, especially on some of these financial fraud cases, the money laundering cases, money going overseas to these private bank accounts that are unnamed. Of course, then our government screwed that up and made the Swiss tell us everything.
That's right.
Money coming back. You want to be able to follow the trail. One of the biggest things that the government uses to convict people in these white-collar cases is money. Follow the trail. Did you hide the money? Did you get money you weren't supposed to get? Did you launder money? Did you not pay your taxes? There's always a documented money trail. And if you don't understand that, you cannot defend a client in this situation.
Very good point. That's absolutely true.
I've always wanted to be a trial attorney because I like fighting with everybody. You can ask my wife; she'll confirm. You've met my wife now; she'll tell you.
I find that hard to believe. So we're going to fight about it.
Right.
See what we just?
You're wrong. So I always wanted to be a trial lawyer. I got the accounting background to help me with the law that I wanted to do, and now I'm doing what I wanted to do. And so I'm fighting for good.
You're living what you want to live.
I love my job.
Yeah.
I love walking into a courtroom and trying cases. It's the paperwork that gets in the way.
That's every one of my clients, the paperwork.